He runs diesel engines so they don't go choo-choo. UP trains are yellow and DMEs are blue. Dustin's and Skull Railroad, where the railroad comes to you.
Hey everybody, Dustin here. Decided to come down to the layout room, give you guys an update. If you've been watching the videos, the last thing I did was show you what I was working on in my building. Well, the thing is, I tried to do videos of me building the building, and I had some problems with some of the videos anyway. They got messed up, and so instead of trying to videotape it, and I don't have a setup to allow me to videotape while I'm working, I decided to get some pictures, and I posted them of the building progress. You can find them on my Facebook page, also known as Dustin's N-Scale Railroad, so you can find them as well. But the building is structurally done, except for some painting I've got to do in a few spots, but had to get it moved. I've been working on the kitchen table. My wife finally had enough and said, get it off the table. So I guess I can understand that. But anyway, so I put my building now. If you remember the ADM building, you can watch some of the previous videos of what it looked like. But here it's painted and in its spot at the ethanol plant. Let me turn this sideways for you so you can see. So yeah, it does dominate the area. It's a big building. But what I'm looking at doing is, well, making it part of the ethanol plant, obviously. So I tried a few configurations. I tried moving the refinery place over there where the bin is. It was too crowded. So I'll probably run some pipes overhead from the building to the refinery, and then I'll hook them into the tanks. I got a few more pieces of structure to put along the building. There's some other just off buildings, some processing buildings that go along there in real life. And then I'm going to have the bin there. I'm going to try to mostly going to be putting a grain leg up right about in there somewhere to get up there. And then maybe the grain leg I'll some way of connecting the grain leg, and there'll be something going across here from the bin. Now, technically this shed is supposed to be for unloading the grain. Now, obviously I don't have an auger system to go across, so I'm just going to determine the fact that it goes to an underground system where it's dumped, and then it gets augered over to the bins or wherever, to the grain leg, and then the grain leg puts it to the bin where they can obviously shift it to wherever they need to go, the building or the bin. So if you haven't seen the building on the pictures on some of the Facebook pages, I'll kind of give you a quick look at it. Now, I did take some artistic license with some of it. Thankfully, the places where I made the biggest mistakes are also in the back of the building where it's sitting. But all I did was do this. If you haven't seen the building, there it is. And so that's the back side of the building. Like I said, there'll be some piping in there, but in real life, that side of the building has got some big pipes that go to the other parts of the ADM soybean processing facility. So, like I said, there's going to be some stuff there, but again, as you can see, I'm going to have pipes running over to the refinery part. There'll be some more stuff back in there, not as much because I don't want to have so much stuff that you can't see anyway, but there's going to be some scenery. And like I said, there'll be a couple extra structures over here, just a few things. So you can, little processing there. Maybe I'll build a small office, over here or something. Not sure yet. Oop, there's my finger. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that's the building, the ADM facility. It still needs some detail work, some weathering. There'll be some lighting maybe here on the thing is, the building in real life does not have much for the way of outdoor lighting. It's really weird. When I've driven by there in the early mornings when I go to work before dawn, there's not a lot of lights around that building. Other places in the facility do have it, but not a lot there at this building. So I'll put a few things in here, maybe some outdoor lights. That's the last thing I want to worry about. But for right now, I'm going to put some, I got to put some detail work on it, but I got to clean off my workbench. It's been atrocious. In the summertime, I kind of just I do things when it's a rainy day, and then I put things back and I just kind of toss them back wherever, and I don't really think much about putting it away. But so I've got a little more work to do in cleaning up this area. But needless to say, I like it. It came out really good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it'll be a great addition to the ethanol facility. It gives it a little more character. It just gives it something that draws your attention to the facility. Don't get me wrong, I liked the ethanol refinery thing, but it's not a real eye catcher. I mean, everybody's got one. To me, it's a good secondary piece, and so that's what it's going to be. I still have to paint the smokestack on there. I just noticed that. But anyway, I think this is kind of a good eye attention grabber, for this area, along with the windmill. So, and of course, then over here, the elevator and stuff is a good attention grabber there. And then, you know, you got to have attention grabbers everywhere. Like I said, it's a mess right now. But yeah, they got my brewery, and so like I said, there's going to be little attention grabbers like the mines, and you know, that's what you got to have when you don't have a big, huge layout. You got to make it somewhat sectional so you have attention grabbers to these are the stops. So at least that's the way I think it is. All right, that's what I've got here. That's what I've got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. Like I said, if you didn't see the pictures, you can go to my Facebook page, Dustin's N Scale Railroad. You'll find the pictures there. Thanks for watching.